Well, ni hao, hello again. This is Jill with Asian Drama, Black Women. And I've come on today because I just want to share with you four types of women that I have seen in each and every Asian costume drama production that I've watched so far. Now, I want to emphasize that I have not seen every Asian costume drama ever produced, but the ones that I've seen, I've noticed. Now, I'm going to share these four personality types, but I need to tell you that it is a relationship coach that said these are the four personalities or categories of women that men consider women to be in. Now, you might say, well, that ain't me. I don't put myself in a box. Well, all I'm saying is the descriptions that I'm going to provide you, I've seen those in every Asian costume drama production. But here's the good thing. You can see because they play out life so much more thoroughly than a lot of our American productions. That's my perspective. But you see what occurs in someone's life and then how they evolve. Now, let me go through these four, and I'm also going to tell you or reference at least one production that you might want to check out just to see. But for starters, here's the four types of women or personality types that this particular relationship coach said that men view women to be in. And the first personality type is a doormat. He described it that these are the women who are always blubbering and crying and doing anything for a man. They get walked over, stepped over. Men come back, men will, quote unquote, use them. But according to this relationship coach, that's the number one type. Type number two, he said that there is the cactus. It's the woman who on the outside appears to have it all together, maybe intellectually has it all together, educationally has it all together. But when something goes wrong, she falls apart. She goes ballistic. And that's the type of woman that is problematic for men. Again, this is the advice from a relationship coach. Number three, this relationship coach, male relationship coach said, it's the woman who comes across as the CEO, Chief Executive Officer of life. Now, what he described is that men will view a woman, he can appreciate that she's educated, that she's accomplished in life, in society, even with her family. So it's an external, visible achievement that people in the world can see. But then also on the inside, she operates, that she has it so together that she doesn't need a man. And what he described is that type of woman, a man thinks, well, she doesn't need me. And in other words, she doesn't need another person to tell her what to do, give her advice, partner with her because she has it all together. Again, this is a male relationship coach's perspective. And then number four is the princess. Now, according to this relationship coach, the princess is the woman. She can be very attractive on the outside, very intelligent, but what's most important is that on the inside, she's stable, she's cool, calm, collective, she's thoughtful, she's intelligent, she takes into consideration others in life, she thinks before she speaks. He goes on with this list, but he describes her and he says that men categorize her as a princess and that ideally, guess what? It's according to the relationship coach, that is the type of woman that a man wants. That is according to the relationship coach. But let me just quickly tell you that I've seen all of these four characters played out phenomenally well Again, I don't know a lot of the actors and actresses. I'm becoming familiar with them, but I mainly focus on the caliber and the quality of the storyline, the effectiveness of the delivery, of how the actors and actresses portray their roles. Are they believable? Is the storyline relatable? So those are the things that I want and that I appreciate from Asian dramas. But let me just give you real quickly an example of a character, an actress who played a doormat, someone who got walked over time and time again, just beat down, maybe not physically in these movies, but emotionally and mentally beat down. But she always went back to the man. And that is in the movie, my very first Chinese costume drama, which is Princess Weiyoung. And the actress's name is Li Xinai. That's the actress. Marvelously performed the role of the character Li Chengla. Li Chengla, that was the character. But I don't want to go into any detail, but check it out, how she portrayed the doormat. And you might actually say, hey, I know someone like that. Oh, I've heard of someone like that. Anyway, number 2, that's the cactus. Remember, that's the one who looks together on the outside, but is tore up on the inside. When something goes wrong, she's smushy. She really can't keep it together. And one of the many Chinese costume dramas that I've watched that portray this character, it's in the story of Yangtze Palace. Phenomenal. All of them are phenomenal. But the actress's name is Weiyoung, and she played in the Chinese costume drama, in this production, Noble Consort Chen. Okay, so that's number 2. And then we have the CEO. Remember, that's the one and described, or at least this coach describes, as having it all together on the outside, all together on the inside, to the degree that she don't need nobody. Well, I've seen in most of these productions, it comes down to the Empress Dowager. Now, what is that Empress Dowager? Well, that's a role, or within I guess the imperial or the dynasties, it is the mother of the emperor, or the mother or the widow of the emperor. Okay, she has a position, but often in these productions, that particular type of character is someone who knows it all, inside and out. Like I said, according to the relationship coach, he was saying, she's a man. A man doesn't want a man. A woman who's coming across has got it all together, don't need nobody. That's the one classified as the CEO. But it's often the Empress Dowager in these productions. And just one movie that I consider that I'm thinking of for this role. What was the name of that? That was not Short Sword Stride. That was Princess Silver. Oh, came back to me. Very recent movie, that production that I watched, Princess Silver. And the Grand Dowager was played. The role was Fu Yan, and the actress was Tian Heron. Now, again, even though that is the description of the character as the Empress Dowager, what I say is they just do such an awesome job in portraying their characters in the role. But last but not least, again, as I mentioned, the 4th type of woman, according to this relationship coach, that men prefer and will pursue is the princess. Now, again, all of these characters are typically in all of the Asian costume dramas, but let me show you something. There's 2 recent productions that I've watched, Song of Youth, and then Jun Jio Ling. These 2 productions, awesome. But here's something that I've noticed about the princess. The princess, the roles aren't always that she's on a pedestal. The role is often a woman who has incurred life tragedies, disappointments, heartaches, heartbreaks, gone through some type of struggle. Maybe she was just immature, but there's an evolution that these productions will take you through. And then you will see that they blossom, they evolve. But that is typically the woman, the princess, that the man selects. And so I would just encourage that you take a look. If you want to see what a princess looks like, they're in all of them, but I'm thinking Song of Youth. The actress is Bai Lu. Again, Bai Lu, but her name or the role in Song of Youth is Lin Xiaochen. Lin Xiaochen. And then another more recent Asian costume drama that I've watched is Zhang Xueying. That's actually the name of the production, the name of the princess, but it's played by or portrayed by Peng Zhaoren. Okay, so just one more time, Zhang Xueying, portrayed by Peng Zhaoren. And that is one of the productions. That's Princess, but they're all, again, those four character types or personality types. I've seen all the productions. So again, four, you may say, that's not me. Don't put me in a box. But according to this relationship coach, the doormat, the cactus, the CEO, and the princess, according to him, men want and will pursue the princess. So on that note, hope I provided you some new information, but at the end of the day, I just say, check out an Asian costume drama. Watch out, you just might get hooked. Have a good day.